Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be starting a new segment on my channel. It's going to be album reviews. And I know what you're probably thinking. What does this kid have that he thinks he can review an album? You're probably just sitting there like scratching your head. Well, I'm just going to give it a shot. And I thought it would be fun to do. And I wanted to start with Led Zeppelin's debut album. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. To start this off, I'd like to point out a few factual elements about this album. To begin, it's Led Zeppelin's eponymous debut studio album. It was recorded in the months of September and October in 1968 at Olympic Studios in London. This album, as you can see by the back cover art here, lead vocals Robert Plant, drums John Bonham, bass and other instruments John Paul Jones, and guitar Jimmy Page. This album was first released in the United States on January 12th of 1969 and later released in the United Kingdom on March 31st of 1969. This album established Led Zeppelin's blues and rock fusion. And also a few other tidbits I'd like to mention about this album is that the cover design artist George Hardy was the one behind this image. And with image alone, I would give this a 9.5 out of 10, only because you could consider this image controversial only because of the Zeppelin burning in the background. You could say that's ridiculous. You sound like a wuss. But just to keep it fair and balanced, I would give this 9.5 out of 10 alone for the cover design, which I think it's great. It's awesome. Also, the executive producer of this album is Peter Grant, and also one last thing is the engineer / mixer of this album was Glyn Johns. 3 songs I'd like to mention to listen to definitely would be Good Times, Bad Times, Dazed and Confused, and then Communication Breakdown. Those are my 3 favorites off the album. And as far as, as a whole, for this whole album, I would give this album, if you count the cover art, sound quality, I would give it probably a 9.5 out of 10. This album is a masterpiece. I highly recommend listening to it as soon as you can, whether it be CD, digital, or record. In my opinion, it sounds the best on vinyl. So thank you for watching. If you took the time out of your day to check this out, I will leave a link below in the description of me playing Communication Breakdown. So if you'd like to check that out, please do. And if you could be ever so kind, is to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more cool videos. Thanks again.